I feel as though primarily our students are being used as guinea pigs to test a mixed years approach. The council have been reluctant to give us any hard evidence that it works, and so to be using our children as guinea pigs worries me slightly. I feel frustrated for the school. We have been financially viable for many years. We're not a financial burden upon the council, yet we are having to go through these measures. And I just worry for the community that we've got parents here that have got children already in the school with younger children, and that they are going to struggle to find places, potentially may struggle to get their children into the same school. We've got people who move into the area because of the schools, because our school is amazing, and they may also struggle.
I'm a prospective parent. I moved to the area to start a family, so I previously lived in the centre of Brighton. My wife and I made the decision to move out to Woodingdean because we thought it'd be a really good opportunity and a place to start a family. We've now got 2 small children, a boy of 2 and another boy of 8 months, and the proposals really disappointed me, because if the proposal goes ahead as planned, we will effectively have a choice of 2 schools with mixed age teaching, which is an untried and untested method of teaching in Brighton and Hove. The only reason schools really go to mixed age teaching is for financial viability. If you look across the country, schools really will only choose that where they're in rural areas or they can't substantiate their numbers, and I don't believe Woodingdean is in that scenario yet. I mean, birth rates have fallen across the city, but our first choices have been fantastic. 69 this year, we've consistently been over 50, and I think I feel like the consultation, the proposal and the consultation's been a bit sort of like half-baked, not really well thought through, and there've been some really flaky points used, which I think doesn't really do justice to the schools that have been selected.
I think from a community perspective, everyone is extremely disappointed and frustrated. I think we feel that we've got a school that's the heart of Woodingdean. It's enjoyed by so many families all over the community. I think they're frustrated at the lack of information that's being given, about how quickly it seems to be being done, about the data that's being provided. We understand that birth rates are falling across the city, but I don't think that the evidence has been supplied that states and is able to show us that actually the evidence within Woodingdean is that that's changing. We know as a community there are loads of families coming here, loads of moving here specifically to enrol their children in the family schools that we have around here. And we're going to be forced into a position where actually we have the choice of either faith schools which are nearby, or we have the choice of 2 schools which are now going to be doing shared year learning, and that's not what people move to this area for. So I think everyone's extremely disappointed and upset.
I'm really concerned that they haven't really thought about the consequences of changing both schools in Woodingdean to mixed age classes. And what the impact of that is going to be on children. We've got, quite high numbers here of pupils with additional needs, or who are maybe from more of a deprived background, and so I don't think they've thought through what that is going to do to children who've obviously suffered quite a lot through COVID and missing out on a lot of their education. And it just feels like they're the ones who are going to suffer at the end of this.
Well, Woodingdean is an oversubscribed school, so I just don't feel that it's fair to be doing that to Woodingdean. Mixed age classes are not ideal. Our teachers aren't trained to do that, and it could be really detrimental to children's education. It will lower the choice for people living in Woodingdean. Obviously there's the funding issue as well, and it could have a massive impact on SEND funding and just the standards of education in general.
Really frustrated and really disappointed. I just don't think there's anything positive about it at all. There are no proven positive benefits. The main point is mixed age classes, which nobody's happy with. There's no evidence of them being a good thing, and also the fact we're a really popular, thriving school. Lots of families are moving to Woodingdean. Even in the road that I live in, there's lots and lots of families coming in. This school's a real hub of the community. We're massively oversubscribed, so 69 people wanted first places last year. we're a really well budgeted school, so even if the numbers aren't up, the planning is there. We've got money saved so that we can have a library, a really brilliant facility for our children. We've got a science lab coming. Things like that would just be stopped completely. Yeah, they wouldn't go ahead.